It is written.
Rap, yeah. Rap is such a competitive sport, and my glass is still on, it's the incredible dark. They wanna draw me like the federal court, but I'm unashamed of the gospel, I never retort that statement. Other rappers are wax sauce. DJ treat them like Mr. Miyagi and turn they wax off. Reaching God's standards, we all fall short, like trying to shoot a medicine ball from half court. Dissing God, well you better abort. It don't go well for you, that's hell for ya, I'm telling you all. I don't wanna see you perish, but you wanna ball so hard like them ninjas in Paris. Kawasaki, they wanna put me in a box like Rocky, cause I talk about God, but not me, Poppy. Let me keep it honest, like I had too much sake. Some people say I'm cocky, I just know that God got me. Some say I'm cocky, I just know that God got me. Some say I'm cocky, I just know that God got me. Some say I'm cocky, I just know that God got me. I just know that God got me. I just know that God got me. Got me, got me. I just know that God got me. Got me, got me. I just know that God got me. Got me, got me. I just know that.
What's up, guys? Barber G here with my review on the Personna razor blades. In my opinion, Personna razor blades are the best razor blades on the market right now. And of course, that's subject to conjecture, if you know. It's really all about what your preference is. And my preference is Personna. And I've been a licensed professional barber for 5 years. So I've gone through quite a bit of razors. I mean, I've used a lot of different things. Like I've used the Derby blades, I've used Dorcos, Dorco Primes, Dorco Reds, Feather, Vincent, you name it. I've probably tried it at least once. I'm not going to say that I've tried them all, because, you know, there's hundreds upon thousands of different companies out there, but I can say, for me, Personna just works better. But let's talk about the big three. The big three that most barbers are using are, of course, Derbies, your Dorco Primes, your Personas. But I want to throw one more in there. So let's say Feather as well. Feather makes a double-edged blade, but most barbers don't use it because it has a very high price tag. So let's talk about that first. Price. Personna kind of falls middle of the road for those. You get 100 razors, double-edged, so that's 200 shaves, for anywhere between $11.99 and $12.99 on Amazon. Whereas your Derby comes in at the cheapest, which is why most barbers usually start out with that one. Because, you know, it's readily available and it's cheap. You get 100 blades, not 100 double-edgeds. They're already pre-made in half. That's 100 shaves for like $4. It's hard to beat. Plus, you can just go to Sally's and pick them up. Your Dorco Primes are usually about $9.99 on Amazon. So, yeah, that kind of, you know, goes into a different subject about picking one over the other because of price. The Feather blades are like $20-something just for 50 of them. So, yeah, that kind of gets people away from it. But sharpness is another big subject when it comes to it. The Derby blades, they're not sharp, not sharp like that. They are decent for lining up, doing your beard, doing, you know, your hairline, things like that. But if you're doing straight shaves and people with coarser hair and stuff like that, it's probably not going to work all that well for you. The Dorco Prime and the Personna are very similar in that aspect, but again, in my opinion, the Personna blades are just a little bit sharper than the Dorco Primes. That's my opinion. And I can get through a whole head shave and line up the beard and stuff like that without even changing the one blade. I can't do that with the Dorco Prime. I mean, I was close, but it didn't make it all the way through. The Feather blades, man, the Feather blades are the sharpest blade out there, but they're almost too sharp. Like, You could be going very carefully, prep the skin, and just, you can still nick somebody. Like, I just can't explain it. Like, and I've been shaving a lot of people, and sometimes I still have a problem with nicking a person or just barely touching them and get that one little blood bead or something like that with those feather blades. So I have a tendency to not buy them. So that really all put together, the price, the sharpness, the resiliency of the blade, that's why I like Personna. That's just why I like Personna, because they fall into my budget. They fall into the way that I am. I know I'm not heavy-handed when it comes to the razor. I'm not heavy-handed. So that being said, I can use most razor blades pretty easily. Whereas people who are kind of heavy-handed, or you're just starting out and things like that, you might not want to go with something that sharp. You might want to start out with the derby blades, because they're not as sharp as the rest of them, but they will still give you a decent edge. Plus, you'll get that experience and everything else built up. So, and like I said, fellas, this is all conjecture. So, there's my opinion, man. There's my opinion. The Personna blade just works best for me. So, make sure that y'all like this video. Leave me a comment, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere over there. I don't know where it is. Can't really tell, but you know, hit the thing. And please, please, please make sure you leave a comment. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what your opinion is, what your experiences are. So, let's get this thing going, man. All right, deuces.
The incredible dog. They wanna dry me like the federal car, but I'm unashamed of the gospel I never retort. That statement of the rappers a wax sauce. DJ treat them like Mr. Miyagi and turn they wax off. Reaching God's standards, we all fall short. Like trying to shoot a medicine ball from half court. Dissing God, well you better report. It don't go well for you, that's hell for ya. I'm telling you all. I just know that God got me. Some say